The Falcons. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost.
So many ways to go at it. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 1,400 yards last year for Jones. Just 6 touchdowns, but, you know, of course he had the big 300-yard game. However, when he was blanketed with coverage, he always opens things up for other guys, doesn't he?
He does, and that's what's benefited Atlanta's offense. Other guys were able to step up. In 2016, Mohamed Sanu stepped up and had his best year as a pro. Austin Hooper, as a young tight end, really developed down the stretch. And Taylor Gabriel, who had come over as a free agent from Cleveland, he really flourished, actually led the team in touchdown catches. But there's only one Julio Jones, and you want to get the ball to him as much as possible.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And for Clinton-Dix, he had 80 of those tackles this past season, 5 interceptions. Got him to a Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
How about that? That's going to be an incredible thrill. For Clinton-Dix to be able to come back to his hometown. He played at Dr. Phillips High in Orlando before going off to the University of Alabama and playing the Pro Bowl in front of all of his friends and family. And he's going to be a huge building block for Green Bay in 2017. Him at the safety position, not to get better at the corners, but of course Clay Matthews is still there too, terrorizing quarterbacks.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. On the tackle that time, Tyson Jackson. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. And here we go. We get to see the Falcons again on offense. A crew that last year scored 540 points. Tied for 8th most all time. But my question is this. Such a crushing Super Bowl loss in the offseason. Does that set you back big time? Or does that fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward?
It should fuel and feed you momentum-wise going forward, partner. That's exactly how it's supposed to react. And that's where
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Well, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Jacob Tamme, 46 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. Rodgers will try again on second down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Davante Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. There he goes left side. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now following that play, we've got a man down defensively, one of the members of the secondary. And we'll just hope he's all right to continue. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. And again, it's Rodgers. Finds his target, Montgomery. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 44 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, Freeman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on fourth down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They can't tackle him. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Lacy. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Eddie Lacy, the one he was trying to get it to. 3rd down here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he finds Cook. 19 yards there on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Rodgers with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll run it with Lacey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers looking to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have.
319!
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. Jordy Nelson as time expires in the first half. And the Packers are back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him. Down at the 39.
Shut down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Adams, the man in motion left. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. In Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 38 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Deion Jones in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, down.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession.